Hey, I have 5-pound weights and we're gonna do a quick workout today with these weights. Also, planks. We're gonna do plank to pike. We'll work your quads and your legs with conditioning, as well as step back lunges to check your balance. And of course, we're gonna do the core, which is the front and the back. All right, we'll talk a little bit about that and stretching. Always wanna do the stretching. Okay, so I'm gonna put these weights down for now, and I'm gonna stand at the end of my mat. We always wanna begin with plank to pike. Awesome. So my feet are hip distance apart. I'm gonna circle those arms, breathing in and out. Stand up straight, forward fold like you're diving into the ocean. And bend the knees to start. You're gonna hold on your elbows, really important. Let your head dangle to the floor. You're gonna sway a little side to side, letting the weight of the torso stretch out your lower back. Really nice way to wake up in the morning as well. Or just taking a little break from your desk. Release the hands, take a big inhale and exhale. Say no, no, no. No more stress. Say yes, yes, yes. To positivity. Now we're gonna walk our hands out to a plank. So big wide palms, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Plank to pike 10 times. So it's inhale plank, exhale pike. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, 8. 7. Inhale, exhale, 6. Really draw the abdominals in when you pike up. Very important. You have 4 more. Plank to pike. Breathe in. Breathe out, 3. Breathe in. Hollow out, 2. And last one. Pike up. Good. Then we're going to bend the knees and take a child's pose. So your child's pose, you're leaning back. Your arms are just stretching as far as you can. And the head hits the mat or the floor, whatever you're working with. You can always do a little beach towel as well. Now let's shake it out. Just want to give you a little quick tip here. If your right side of the back is ever achy or hurting, you want to do a child's pose sort of on the left. And if the left side of the back is ever achy, you want to do child's pose on the right. Okay, so it's a little pro tip. Keep it up here, just in case you ever need it when you're traveling or whatever. So for example, my right side is tight. I'm gonna reach to the left side, squeeze my stomach in, and then I'm gonna pull back. It's sort of like child's pose on the diagonal. And then rest. You can also do vice versa. If the reach to the opposite side, hug it in, pull back. All right, the other quick tip I'm just gonna give to you before we continue is tented fingers. So child's pose, tented fingers is like if you had your tented fingers like this, like you're doing a handstand on your fingertips, I want you to press those fingertips firmly, keep your arms engaged and up off the mat, and then you take child's pose. So the top of your head is on the mat, and you take a big breath in and out. And that's one of the tips I share in the Tech Neck Toolkit. It just really releases the tight neck and shoulders like that. Now, we're gonna do some core work on the mat to start. Tummy time, okay? So tummy time is when, I'm calling it tummy time. It's basically you're prone, you're lying down in your stomach. And tummy time is what you do with babies when you're teaching them how to crawl, all right? And they're on their stomach and they don't like it, right? Like whenever they put tummy time, they're like this, they're trying to figure it out. And they don't want to lie on their stomach because they just want to like sit in their car seat and drink their bottle and have their mom wait on them hand and foot. Because who wouldn't? But tummy time is really important because if you do other videos, core stuff, whatever, you're typically going to do like the curl-ups, which is always great. I love those. We're going to do a little bit of those in a few minutes. But you really want to get your back strength, especially if you're at the desk a lot and whatnot, okay? So just quickly here, first off, we're going to do parachute. So your elbows are out and your legs are wide. My arms are at a 90-degree angle. And then your forehead starts on the mat, and then just 5 times, you're gonna lift up. Like you're imagining you're in a parachute. Squeeze everything up, and then let it go. 4 more times, lift up, breathe in. Breathe in 3, breathe in. Squeeze those legs. 1 more. Now we're gonna hold it up, beautiful. Now you're gonna reach out 1 arm at a time. So it's like you're picking the apples, I always call this. So you reach, pull, 8 more, keep your legs up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lift, and then let it go. Beautiful. Now we're gonna come back to a shell stretch after that lengthening that supine, after our prone work, the tummy time. That's also called extension. So whenever you're getting like length, it's like extension. Think about like an extension of a term paper. You have a longer time to get it done, right? So after you do the extension, you want to do a shell stretch, which is very different than child's pose. Child's pose we just did before. You're lying down, right? And all the weight's in your arms, right? Or you're reaching out as far as you can. That's low back. Shell stretch is when you scoop halfway back like this. You're not leaning on your hands, and you're trying to carve out like a C curve in that mid back, okay? Tummy time is strengthening the mid back to help you with posture. So scooping it back and stretching it afterwards is really important. So, quick review. This is your child's pose. Pull your stomach in as hard as you can. And you're gonna literally like drag your arms back halfway. And then you're really engaging your core and you're stretching that mid back. Okay, let's sit up nice and tall, take a little side bend, and we'll get going with your weights. So, again, I'm working with 5-pound weights. We are going to work the back today with reverse fly. So 2 rounds of 10. There's a slight bend in my elbow, long wrists. I'm pitching my chest forward and I'm neutral spine, okay? So that means you're gonna pull your stomach in to support the neutral. You can also do this standing up. I'm gonna do this on the knees so you can get a better view here on this video. So keep everything as is. Your gaze should be a diagonal line forward, so like 3 feet in front of your mat, and you're just gonna squeeze back, okay? That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and just 10 more. Really engage. 9, you're doing great. 8, you've got this. 7, I know. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Now, let's work the triceps. So, you're gonna pump those arms straight back. All right, I've got a hammer grip right here, so up and down with the weights. Now I want you to flip your palms up. So it looks like this instead of like holding it like a hammer. Okay, this is your hammer grip. You're gonna flip the palms up to the ceiling. That's 10, 9, 8, again, looking 3 feet in front of your mat. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna put it together. I'm gonna clap the weights behind your back. So sometimes at certain weights, this kind of makes a funny noise. So fair warning, but either standing around the knees, hinging, neutral spine, looking ahead. You're gonna bring the arms back, palms up, right? And you're gonna clap, clap, clap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So that's just a quick way to do triceps, okay? Now, we can also add on one more thing with a tricep kickback. So that means you're gonna hold the arms back. Again, neutral spine, hinging at the hips, standing on your knees, and you're gonna bend and press. Now this one's a little bit harder because you gotta keep those elbows fixed in space, okay? Just do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm already feeling that. I don't know about you. Hopefully you're good to go. Just so you know, the triceps have everything to do with healthy posture. We sometimes joke around when, you know, somebody says like, I want to wave my arm so that my arm doesn't wave back at me. Yeah, it's all about being tight and toned, but really, triceps have a job to do with your posture, and they help keep all those muscles in the back to keep the shoulders back, chest up, all right? And your body happy and free of pain. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the squats. So I would say when you're doing your squats, I'm gonna bring this forward a little bit for you guys. You could keep the weights here. Now you don't have to do weights, this is optional. I like to keep my arms, hands at my chest, so my shoulders kind of squeeze back, okay? But you can also bring the hands here. Some people like to put the weights like on their traps. I don't know, I've never really liked that. I sort of like pressing the weights together at my chest. Arms in a circle will be even more challenging, right? Because the weight's away from your core. But anyways, feet hip distance, all you're gonna do is squat. Now squatting, some people do it the wrong way and they tilt forward, and I honestly think it's like they're worried that, you know, it's gonna look funny. You wanna like really stick your bum back, okay? You wanna stick your bum right back. And you have to get that visual, at least for women anyway, where you're at a public toilet seat and you don't wanna hit the seat, right? And you're sort of hovering over the seat. I know, it's kind of an interesting visual, but it works. So you have 4 rounds of 10, here we go. You're going to squat, and then you're gonna lift up. And do me a favor, don't lock your knee when you stand up, okay? Because if you lock the knee, all those muscles that you're trying to tone are gonna go loose. You don't want that, okay? All right, now let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 5 rounds, just 5th as a bonus. Let's give it a go. So we're gonna go around the world. So you have 10, 9, 8, pull your stomach in, 7, 6, chest up, 5, 4, really sit down, 3, 2, and now we're gonna turn left. Here we go. Ready? 10, 9, you've got this, 8, really stick your bum back, 6, drive through those heels, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll turn again. Good. 10, 9, sit down lower, 8, inhale and exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, turn again. It's always inhale down, exhale up with squats. 10, 9, inhale, exhale, 8, 7, 6, chest up, shoulders back, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's getting hot in here. Go back to your typical squats, and all you're gonna do is pulse it for this last round, okay? So hold your squat. Imagine you're sitting over that public toilet seat. You do not want to hit that. No, no, no. Now get a little bit lower. Oh my God, it's like the little kid's toilet seat at the children's room in the library. Get low. Chest up, shoulders back. Pull your stomach in, and here we go. 10, 9, 8. You've got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Way to go. Now, optional, drop the weights, but we're gonna do our step back lunges, and personally, I like having the weight because it helps me keep my balance, okay? You decide, you can always drop the weights halfway, whatever. So, step back lunge is almost like you're saying a little prayer, okay? So I want you to get that visual where, I don't know, you go in a church or a memorial service or whatever, and you're gonna bend down and say a little prayer. So right foot's gonna step back, and then I'm going to kneel. See how my legs are a 90-degree angle? So my left front leg is a 90-degree angle. So one of the things in these videos is I want you to have good form. Most people's knees hurt when they do lunges. It's because they're too far forward. So you're gonna go front heel, back glute, okay? That's really important. So we're gonna do 10 of these. I'm holding the weights like this, just in my hands. You could put them here like we talked about. You could put them out in a circle or hands on your traps, on shoulders, whatever you want. But right now I'm just gonna keep my weights here to keep my balance. I prefer it that way. So 10 times, ready? You're gonna say a prayer, squeeze your back glute, go. Breathe in, breathe out, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you've got this, stare straight ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze your butt, 1, squeeze your butt, step forward, and we'll try the other leg, okay? This is a lot of balance, you're doing a great job. Here we go. Left foot back, right foot forward. Imagine you're kneeling and lifting up, okay? Here we go. 10. Inhale, exhale, 10. Inhale, exhale, 9. And 8, 7, 6. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're gonna alternate to check your balance just for 10, and then we'll get our core done. So, it's kneel down right, kneel down left. Good. 8, whoa. Your knee doesn't have to hit the mat like that did. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Great job. So far we've done plank to pike. We did reverse fly with those weights, triceps, flip it, extension, and your tummy time and your squats. Now we're gonna do a little bit of core at the end. So I'm gonna put the weights down. How's everyone doing? Okay, good deal. So I'm gonna lie down the mat. I give you a little secret. This first exercise is actually not that difficult, but I'll give you a little cue that'll make it like more difficult. How about that? So it's easy to do for everybody, but if I'll mentally teach you a little trick to make it better. So all you're gonna do is feet hip distance apart, bend your knees, lie down here, and all you're gonna do is do a curl up, okay? So your neutral spine because your feet are on the mat. Neutral. You never have to imprint until your legs go in the air. But if you feel your lower back like resting on the mat, in the imprint, the Pilates imprint, then no worries, okay? But all you're gonna do is get that scooped up feeling. So it's like a left hand on rib cage, right hand behind your head on wide. Just try 3 times. You press these rib cage muscles and you scoop and you release. And you scoop and you release. And you scoop and you release. And try the other side. So it's like a ch and a ch, exhale. And one more time, scoop and release. Now, when you get that curl up, the true curl up, I'll call it the Pilates curl up, it is like you see the light, okay? Because you could be at the gym, and even professional athletes are gonna do curl ups like this. They're gonna tug their neck, tug their neck, tug their neck. Okay, that's doing nothing for your core, and it's killing your spine. Please don't do that. So when you do a curl up Pilates style, it's like you've got a baseball under your chin, and you're scooped, and you're using these rib cage muscles to lift your head, neck, and shoulders, one big piece, off the mat. Now, when you do it the right way, it's gonna feel like really heavy. Like your head, arms and shoulders, right? Is like one big piece coming up off the mat and releasing down. It's heavy. It's like, I always joke around, and seriously, the good visual is like you're pulling an anchor out of the water. Okay, that's how you do really good core, all right? So let's try to do that 10 times. You're going to breathe in to prepare, and then curl up, breathe in, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, light grip, 5, breathe in, breathe out 4, breathe in, breathe out 3, and 2, and last one. Good, now we're gonna do crescent moon. So I'm gonna walk my feet in a little bit closer, and I want you to go side to side here. So when you do this one, this is where I was gonna tell you that secret. I want you to relax your knees as much as you possibly can. Really good cue, okay? Relax your legs, all right? Like your legs are just resting, they're not part of the equation. And then you're gonna feel this area 5 times better. Here we go, 10, 9, crescent moon, 8, 7, getting the obliques, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now, when you have your feet on the mat, you're neutral. When you bring your legs in the air, you want to go to the imprint. What that means is, you're just gonna squeeze your stomach in without using your bum. Squeeze it in so that your lower back is safely imprinted on the mat. Okay, imagine you're at the beach, your low back is like imprinted in the sand, but it's not like digging in the sand, okay? So it's subtle, but it's powerful. And I hope you're learning the difference here because, oh my God, it's so important. And again, once you've seen the light of how to do like good, clean core, it's time efficient. You have to do like 1/3 of the amount of repetitions or time committed to proper core than you would, okay? So like 10 curl ups the right way is better than 100 super fast momentum only bicycles, all right? Okay, so I'm going to imprint, hug my belly in, my low back's gently on the mat, and then I'm gonna raise my legs up to tabletop. So this is a core exercise, okay? If you're watching Netflix tomorrow night, tonight, whatever, and you feel like, oh God, I've had so much to eat at dinner and I'm just so full. This is what you do. You put your legs on the coffee table, you bring your legs up, bending or straight. That's a really good tip. Now, I'm gonna keep it up because your core is working. And you're also bringing all of the circulation down to the core, the center, where your GI tract is, right? Where the digestive system is. So, bending the knees, hands behind your head. Now we're gonna curl up here. So, 10, 9, 8, breathe out when you lift, please. 6, breathe in, breathe out 5. Remember that scooping feeling, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now let's do the Pilates bicycle. So it drives me crazy when people like whip their knee in really fast like this, okay? You want to keep it at tabletop. You want to kick it away and then twist. See how my right leg is hovering over the mat? Yeah, if you want to make this work, this is how you do it. Then you go back to center and you turn and kick it away long. So chin up, go back to center, my head's off the mat 10 times. Here we go. 10, breathe in, breathe out 9, kick it away. 8, elbows out. 7, inhale, you're almost done. 6, breathe in, breathe out 5. Good, breathe in, breathe out 4. Inhale, exhale 3, and 2, and 1. So now you know Pilates bicycle. Last but not least, we're gonna lower legs, alternate down toward the mat. It's a deep exhale. 10, 9, optional head down, arms long, or if you want some more, you could absolutely curl up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, hug knees to chest. We're gonna take a little spinal rotation, so arms in a T. Carefully bring your feet on the mat, drop both knees to the right and look left. Take a big inhale and exhale. And think about all the positive, wonderful things that are going to happen to you today. Oh, really makes a difference. Breathe in, go center. You sweep your legs to the left and you glance right. Breathe in and out. Good, come back to center, hug those knees. And we'll sit up nice and tall. Great job today. I really give you a lot of credit. That is plank to pike. We did squats with weights, lunges with weights, you did your tummy time, your core, and of course, yeah, you know, the reverse fly and the triceps. So a lot of postural exercises today. Great job. High five. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for tuning in, and let me know how you find this workout. Bye.